Okay, this one's gonna be a short one. I'm not gonna clown Clay. I'm here to make sure you don't become Clay. Because what happened between him and Megan, that's not just a celebrity story, it's more of a warning. Okay, let's start talking about Clay first. This man had everything. Four championships, the Splash Brother, Golden State legend. Then he started to fade. The rings, the team, the identity. He got traded, his career was declining, and that brother's pushing 40. Psychologists call this identity foreclosure, when your whole sense of self is built around one thing, and the thing is getting taken. You don't just lose a career, you lose the story you've been telling yourself about who you are. And here's what happens to men who don't deal with that. They show up in relationships, but they're not really there. Megan was saying they had mood swings, but I think it was more of emotional unavailability, pulling close and pushing away, being hot and cold in a relationship. And he was sabotaging one of the best things in his life. Not because Clay's a bad guy, but because he's unhealed. An unhealed man will burn down a good woman trying to put the fire out inside him. All right, now let's talk about Meg. I know she lost her mom at an early age. I know she got shot by someone she trusted, dragged publicly while being the victim, and still was dropping bangers and getting endorsements, doing that corporate deals. But here's what psychology tells us about people who survive that kind of pain. The nervous system starts making familiarity for safety. Partisan Fontaine, the baby, Tory Lanez, those guys were unavailable, volatile, in some ways dangerous. Then finally, someone who looked completely different, safe, stable. He even named his boat after her. So she gave him everything. She cooked for his family, held him through his worst season, showed like she was already his wife. And I know a couple ladies know this feeling. You've done this. You're overgiving to someone who's not really fully committed, to either be emotionally or intimately, hoping your love would be enough to make them choose you. That's an anxious attachment. Dr. Sue Johnson's research shows us that when we don't receive consistent love in early life, from like the first 5 years of our life, we spend adulthood either chasing unavailable people or suffocating available ones. And fellows, this part is for you. If a woman is giving you everything and you're still pulling away, still unsure, I still don't know if you can be monogamous, then that's not on her. That's on you. Because the right woman showing up fully shouldn't trigger you to exit. It should trigger you to working on yourself. And I know Megan walked away, hurt, and quickly. Then it doesn't sound like she's chasing right now. She said something about fidelity, respect, and those are non-negotiables. And I think she meant that. And yeah, she's not bitter. That's just a woman who's, seeking a secure attachment to herself. And that's the most attractive thing a person can do. And for the men watching, this lesson isn't that Clay's a villain. The lesson is that unhealed men don't lose good women because they're unlovable. They lose them because they're never doing the work. So do the work. If you want to understand your own patterns, why you pull away, why you ever give, why certain people feel like home even when they hurt you, I built a free science-backed quiz called Connected Hearts. It breaks down your attachment style, love language, and the brain patterns running your relationship. 5 minutes, free, just eye-opening. The link is in the description. Like this if it hit different. Share if someone who needs this wake-up call, and subscribe. This is one we do here every week, so I see you on the next one.